Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you've not seen me before, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Liz or Lise, and I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. My streams, they're for more mature audiences, so please do keep that in mind as you watch this playthrough. Also, of course, too, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy! Hello, it's Future Me, Past Me, here to tell you as a PSA that there are some flashing moments in this game. That is, ever since the update dropped for 2.9.0 as well as the DLC. It's mostly very subtle, but it happened when I was getting items, that is from the, I believe, crafting bench, and if not even also the Jamboree stand. It just so happened that just receiving the items very quickly, it was flashy too, anytime that happened. And also in the DLC itself, it happened. There's one particular area, you could say, with the garden, that off to the right, there's just this hedge that likes to flash a little bit. I just want to put that warning out there. It's not super terrible, but in case you are someone who is sensitive to that, just thought I'd put this warning in here. So keep that in mind, and hopefully in the future, they will have that patched out and updated. But of course, too, please enjoy the video starting now. Let's go ahead and jump into Hello Kitty Island Adventure today and see. Now, of course, last time was a triple feature again with, you know, the slowing down of the times. But this time around, we are jumping in with, of course, an event that has just started. So we'll see what it's like this year compared to last year. Hopefully it's all that we hope for, but more importantly, hope that we all have visitors that we've been hoping for, right? Oh, yeah. Check that board. Oh, nice. We get another blossom for times to come. Look at those wings. Did we see those wings? Look at that knoll. OMG. I'm taking a peek. I'm a spoiler. Spoiling myself. Ooh. Okay, I just have to get to day 9. 3 weeks. Got this. But oh my gosh, look at those wings. They're so pretty. At least I think they're pretty. Gotta have the wings. Classic look, even though I haven't had those wings on for a very long time. That is the butterfly wings in particular. I want to rip the band-aid off this way versus the other way. So coffee, get to make that. Protein, of course. You basses, you absolute sea basses. They are holding out on me for reals. What is wrong with you? I'm butthurt. Traveling till 4:06. Yep. Yep. They freaking knew. I swear, the stinking RNG. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am so ecstatic to get them to 3. But at the same time, why are you to 7? Could be better. Could just be better. But, hi, Island Spirit. Damn, RNG. Damn. But let's get buddy. For this momentous occasion. Oh my gosh, you just totally switched out. I didn't even know. No. I actually also wanted to just free the Island Spirit from the clutches of our positioning. That makes sense. Let's just do the imagination celebration. Okay. Hiri. I am so surprised that you are in your normal outfit. Listen well to my tale of a daring and bravery. Why are you talking like that? I know where this is going. I knew they were gonna change into the It was very short-lived. Sad times. 'Tis time for the imagination celebration. We've got a real good adventure plan for this year. I've got this super cool scene where I Batsumaru, we should start from the beginning. Oh, right. Take it away, my melody. We'll get there, Batsumaru. Ahem. Princess Hello Kitty of the Queendom of Friendship seeks your aid. The mystic stones, the source of all joy and magic in the land, have been lost. And if that wasn't bad enough... I am the Twilight Queen, Karumi! I hail from the realm of spookiness, and those mystic stones will be mine! Not a chance. This feels familiar. Oh no, whatever shall we do? Without the mystic stones, the Queendom of Friendship will be less friendly. If only a brave hero would appear to save the day! Oh, could it be? It's Pom Pom Puddin' and his merry friends. Who are the friends? Are they merry? Uh-oh. I mean, yes, we see them. They're totally there. What am I talking about? Imagination. Imagination, you know? Yeah. Huzzah! Hee hee, I get it. Oh my gosh. Are you wearing tights? Am I supposed to? What am I supposed to get? Sorry. Proceed. That's me. So, what do we have to do again? Oh, brave heroes, you must seek out the mystic stones and return magic to the land. For friendship and for Princess Hello Kitty, we accept this quest. We'll find them all. Wonderful. The mystic stones are scattered all around the seaside resort. You can get cool rewards for turning them in at the event stand. My Melody did a great job with the furniture, as always. Be sure to check out the shop thoroughly. Good luck, my noble champions. I wish you well on your quest. I feel like my immersion was broken because Batsumaru wasn't in anything. Sorry. I gotta say, but here we go. OMG, look at it shine so bright. Look at it shine so well. Now, I will admit that some of this does look a little bit similar to some other pieces. Not a bad thing. It's just interesting. That's all. Wow, dude. Oof. This of course was the previous years. And then we just have the crafting. So why wouldn't I just get the crafting? Crazy. But yeah, again, for some of this, I do wish that these change to fit the theme a little bit more as well. Because then if they just keep the same ones, it's not gonna match when they switch it up. And believe me, this little preview, of course, before we saw it all, you know, it inspired a lot. Really did. And then this, but that's just me. It's just little nitpick things, but yeah. The Batsumaru thing will haunt me for a little while, though, I will admit. Well, let's hope that we can find these. I think that's what happened last year. Is kind of janky. A little bit. Just a little bit. You know, it fixed itself, but... $10. We get 10. I repeat, 10 is... is what we got. I will just... I guess. I mean, it's fine. We won't be going to many plots, but... Now, I don't know... where... or how many we get in a day. So that's the only thing. I'll just leave it. But I don't really care. I'm so sad about his outfit. It's not the same. It feels a little empty. But I think I will start with what I missed and then go from there. I think that makes the most sense. And then here. Do this. Again, I won't do the other thing. I'll just collect them. And then... honestly, it would have been hilarious if it was Choco Cat. But... I get it. This... 10 more. And that might be it. Honestly, I couldn't, oops, and wouldn't believe it otherwise. Good start. So some of this isn't gonna matter. So I'm gonna get the plans. Like that. And I guess looking at it, blinking hard at the iron being used. It's fine. And I don't need more. I really don't. And we'll care about more about the other stuff, which we'll worry about later. So we will go here. As that all pops in, it's so good. At those. Cool. Just a little bit around here, because why not? That is collecting, and then this. Hot mess. Alright. That's what I was more expecting the first time. That is the last time we jumped in, but all the same. Let us review again his coffee, and then what was it again? Take a picture on Mount Hothead. For some reason. So, 2 picture time, I guess. That's wild, but okay. Thanks. I definitely could have done the coffee thing. It's fine. It's fine. Was there in the spot? Yeah, okay, right, because I didn't... I haven't messed with them yet. No! That has moved him. Redo. Okay. Hi, protein, protein, protein. Protein. Protein, protein. Protein! Protein. Protein, 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 protein. Getting closer. Yeah, no. Anyways, basically I have to go back and forth, so we'll do that. Get this over here, and then that will be that. Solid. Again, once they've moved in, I will move them, I think was what I said, but beforehand I will not because, oh my gosh, I'll get confused. There you are. It's really nice to slack off a bit. Ugh, don't tell the director I said that. I think it's really weird that he also gives us a coconut, though. Again, that almost is still delayed by literally 2 extra times, but it's okay. Progress was made, and again, alas, the other 2 will hopefully come in the coming days, but with that, we will go back here and do the other bit where we say goodbye. And then we say hello to you, and we go on our little regular shopping spree, at least, well, browsing. No! Yay! Yes! Nice, we got 2. I just get lazy. What can I say? So, 13. Okay, yep. Let's full send it on the fairy bed. On the fairy tea set. And we'll just get the fairy side table. And that is the very start. So they're all fairy themed. So, I wonder where that's gonna take us. But there we go. Thanks, buddy. Fair enough. So I guess one other little bit we will see, as I'm gonna take the extra journey to do this. And we will scroll. So of course that was the other events. And yep, they absolutely can. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, that's pretty sweet. And of course you can change that up however you like, and then that part right up there. Limited, but I guess it makes sense for the theme of sorts. Same energy. But I like it. And then that little bit too. Interesting that it keeps its shine though. I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, you get the gist. So with that, I would say I'm just trying to confirm it with scrolling here, which also this confirms something else that I was a little worried about. But yeah, this basically is almost a little bit better than the Aurora set. Just because we can customize it. So, that's what it reminds me of a little bit. But also, I can't help but notice some very similar pieces. Like a little bit more similar, you know? Not a bad thing, and just observation. Just noticing it compared to the previous. I mean, honestly, that's pretty cool. But, fair enough. So, we will do our best to get those pieces to the puzzle. Of course, with also logging in, which I did not go to, but we will hold off for a little bit till we look at the clothing-wise of what we can do. Or at least I will wait, but hey, we'll get there. At least I will do my best to surely get there. As far as though events go, here we go. Finally got those. That also is mixed in there for the newer stuff. And then, of course, the beautiful recipes of crafting plans, which I did not realize they even were, but that makes total sense. So, excited for that. And excited to at least maybe hear a little bit more of the story. Hard to say, though, where this will technically lead us as far as for, well, the next part. Because, of course, well, this is three weeks. Those 3 weeks will go by so fast, unless the next event will surely make an appearance, right? Because it didn't show up as, I guess you could say, as soon as I was expecting. But then again, it wasn't me who logged in either. Which, speaking of logging in, I'd like this knoll to find something. I'm wasting it. 36. 30, that's just chilling, honestly. I'll let you just collect those, why not? Even though I'm not even using them, but that's fine by me. So, that will basically do it for this visit. So again, the event has begun, thus we can look forward to all there is for the event. As for, of course, visitors, if we were to go here, of course, we could see of who is visiting. Again, not too difficult by the other way. We also know who's arriving, and then event, again, is just about his birthday. That's basically it. The knoll is the only one to tell us, which again, I think a calendar makes way more sense. At least to me. But who knows? Maybe you prefer that. Maybe you don't prefer anything. Maybe you prefer the mystery of having my melody tell you and then you forgetting. But I also always went here for the visitors, so to also be very disappointed. Because let's be fair, they don't say what time frame, and you can always have one waiting in the wings until at some point. So I think this gives a little bit more information, but only time will tell, of course, when it comes down to it for update changes for settings, which are probably going to still be set like this unless you change it if that's really something that they really want to add. But I'll still mourn the hat that I once had on that knoll. May it always be in my heart and in the collections tab, where I'll always can see it. No harm, no foul, right? No harm, no foul. But, of course, when it comes down to some fouls, going on a spending spree is certainly a choice, but hey, we got the start to the new. So, of course, with the new comes also the old. For we were able to get 2 of them down, 2 more to go, but again, the other 2 just need 1 more visit. So, will they say hello, or will they casually just say Hi, but not actually anything more. Oh boy, 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 boy. I guess though, only time will tell. But that will be next time. Let's go ahead and jump into Hello Kitty Island Adventure today now. That, of course, the Imagination Celebration is underway. We also have visitors underway as well. We'll see if any of them decided to drop by today. I really hope so, because that means we can progress. Otherwise, well, this will be lost to the times. Because I don't think we're going to get any more for the Imagination Celebration, other than, of course, getting the chests. I mean, sure. Trading it in for items. Sure. But the reason why I'm hesitant also is because it is a Friday, and I feel like the game acts really weird on Fridays. I don't know what it is about Fridays, but I mean, besides the one thing. But yes, times 3. Never. Never. Okay, we got 1. That is what counts. So just gonna call Bestie here. Get all that. We also have the bit from the knoll because I didn't forget it. I never forget. What am I talking about? I always remember. Now, I don't know, again, how many chests are supposed to spawn? Let alone if there's any secret to them at all, but no, nothing. I'm actually just gonna leave those. Aha! I was kind of hoping they would be in similar spots to the others. Which does beg the question if they're further away. Only slightly further away though. But far enough away where I'm like, do I really want to go over there? Never. Let's go here though. Okay. Nope. Not a sign in sight. Okay. So I guess I can go over there. That would be good. Enough. It's not over here. And then where do we want to make it? I don't really know. And again, I don't even know if I can be going this far, but was there? Nope. I mean, it wouldn't be back there. Okay. Well, then I have no idea. Or I missed a spot, which is probably the most likely. I don't know why this one's the hardest, though. But I won't trade them in today, I guess, then. I will hold on to them. Right here. I actually hit the right button. That's the wrong button, though. Let's do it that way. There we go. Okay. I don't think I recognized that it would show up like that, but we did it. Like red, I did them. So yes, yes. Like it confirmed it, but then also showed that, I guess in the order that all was happening. So, with that, let's immediately go here, and we can go here. For once. I'll just do this, because why not? And then hello. There you are. It's such a happy place full of love and friendship. I love to stay here. Oh, by the way, I thought you might like this capsule of time. I feel totally at home here on this island thanks to you. Would you mind if I live in my visitor cabin forever? Yes, please stay. So wonderful. Stay in for like a permanent vacation. If you need anything, just ask me again in the future. And there we go. Hither and Yon. So we just had to put in a resident, and thus that has been the case. So before we do that though, we are going to go here. And while I said I wasn't gonna go and trade them in now, we can trade anything else maybe? Or for anything else? We can do that. Thank you. For the armoire. That's a lot. Do that too, just, I mean, not that I'm using the counters, but the fact that I could use the counters. I always whine about counter space. And then what do we have here? Okay, visit or something for the fast fashion. I didn't even read it. I was just like, oh, it's not. It's not who I was looking for, so I don't care. Fair enough. Then with that, we will leave you. Whoops. And with that, let us find the one and only Hither and Yon for cinnamon roll time. I don't know where you are though. I guess I could make it really easy, but where's the fun in that? I like a challenge. Little tiny challenge, like the tiniest challenge that a challenge could be. I can't believe that Proteeein is here. If you're ready, we can talk to her about finding milk. I'm so ready. Let's talk to Proteeein. Milk. Okay, come on. And we'll see if she can help. Okay, now the bigger question is it this easy? But no, because they went to their battle station. I'm just like, okay. Perfect. I'm like, what? Why can't you just tell me where you're going? Welcome to Friendship Island, Proteeein. We're so glad you're here. It's a really beautiful island. The Aqua Sea and Azure Sky are lovely, and the island is full of wonders. I only wish I'd been here sooner. You are so welcome. I'm glad you're here now. I don't want to interrupt your interrupt your vacation or conversation of the island, but we need your help with something. I'll always help you, Cinnamon Roll. What can I do? We're looking for milk. No one seems to know where he is. He's not on the island. He's not back at Cafe Cinnamon. Oh dear. We thought you might know what to do. Maybe it isn't about where he is. What do you mean? Where is milk? Maybe it's about when milk is. Oh. Oh, hold up. Come again? When is milk? I thought you'd be quite familiar with time travel, being here and all. Oh, maybe there are more mysteries you still need to discover. But with milk, I know just the friend to help. My dear companion, Karun. Karun? Oh, who is that? Karun is my basically time traveling. Karun is my traveling partner. He's a unicorn who loves flowers and stardust. And who can adventure across time? Time travel. We can search time. Oh my goodness, I knew it. I knew nothing. Now, because Karun can travel through time, it can be hard for him to find us right away. Oh dear, is there anything we could do to help? We'll just need to make him a beacon. A kind of landmark. We just need a few supplies. We have lots of supplies. I can get what you need. Together we'll make the beacon and help Karun find the island. We'll need the things that Karun likes, stardust and flowers. I'm just gonna... That'll help a little bit. How much do we have? Oh, thank everything. Okay, it's flower crown. That's why they're all highlighted, but I was curious. Because it was like, just flowers. These ingredients are perfect for the beacon. Porta and I picked out the perfect place for it. We're going to meet her in the Merry Meadows Plaza tomorrow. Tomorrow! Get some rest and come back tomorrow. Then we'll set up the beacon. Well, that was anticlimactic in the worst way possible. But okay, so we finally, though, have gotten this quest going now. You know, things could have been sooner had, you know, things have been started sooner. But, you know, never doubt the power and mystery of friendship and visitors. Specifically visitors, yet who knew that Cinnamon Roll would have such a big part, or that is a bigger part to the bigger story? I mean, I never saw it coming, honestly. It is called Hello Kitty, you know, and all. But there we have it. And thus also here we have this. Every step of the way. So I guess we're just gonna let that sit there for a little bit. But I'm excited all the same for the adventures to continue. And of course, continue in the best ways possible. So of course, this was a short visit as well, just as much as short as the other part, but I will put them together and thus all will be swell. So it may be a longer part. Either case, parts are slowing down in the ways of the, I guess, individual days being their own part. Again, depending on how long they take. But of course, this is what I wanted to really go to. Is that, again, we're getting through the days ever so slowly, but of course, I think day 3 is probably what I'm most excited for, as well as, of course, day 9. I'm not too keen on the outfits, but, you know, at least we got them to, of course, don for the season, as it were. And on top of that, there you are, you're free. I guess, color combinations would be the one way, but the island community events again is the dance hall, and then event info is all of that. So what good does it do if you don't know who's here? Riddle me that. Again, I don't understand it. Like, what? I really don't. I mean, again, if you just wanted to know from that point, otherwise you just gotta remember who's here, like this. Doesn't make sense to me. What do I know? But I actually do know one thing, and the one thing is that it was already set to camera. I know the things. It's that next time we get to continue the story and maybe have more answers as to what this beacon will look like. Now, of course, it is going to be a slow crawl, but I'm hoping that without as many visitors in the mix, that maybe we have a better pattern when the time comes. I'm not really sure, but it's still gonna be a ways, so that's always fun. But it is in the ways of story, because now we do know that there is time travel. So who knows? Maybe Milk has been saying hi this whole time, secretly in our photos and such, and thus is just enjoying their time wandering the island. Super safe thing to do. But of course, too, we will have more of the countdown to, again, the big update of sorts. Of course, it is more so DLC, I would say. But hey, it's still an update all the same. So what will that entail as the days count down? I guess only time will tell, but that will be next time. Let's go ahead and jump in Hello Kitty Island Adventure today. Now, of course, today is an exciting day because we get to continue a very important quest, but also I was able to log in and get 5 stars for Monica specifically. So that's good. Monica is in the clear. Now it all is up to me to make the other places for the other 2. But that was a big hurdle. As for the other 2, they did drop by, but I can't say the same for the other time. So I just briefly went in here to take care of the stuff. We did get the wings, so that was cool. But of course, you're just gonna tell me about the usual, which is just a bundle of joy. I did not go to do flower business. I've kind of moved on. I mean, it's not even kinda. I've just straight up have moved on, and I feel better about it. You know, I feel like I've been renewed. Been just reborn anew. I did not, though, also go around to get the lovely chest. I found 1, so I'm not sure what it counts for, especially since I've jumped in and didn't really fully miss a day, but I did miss collecting them, so don't really know how the game treats that little number, but it wasn't important to me to go out of my way to find them, because also I don't know where exactly they reside half the time. I'm just going to places where I think they could show up, and that's basically it. I didn't really do much of that business. Here's one. Nice. I didn't collect anything either. I let it be, so we are gonna have some to spend, which should be exciting. I didn't go into any of the shops either. I just went in to see who was here, and then if they had a quest, and that was it. So that was my quick visit. I didn't really care about anything more, so that is how I do sometimes, because, well, sometimes I just can't be bothered to find them, or I get really lucky and come across them. Sort of lucky. Again, I didn't really explore, so my bad. My fault, my bad? That's what I was gonna say. Oh no. It's such a sensitive doorway. It's not that dramatic, but I feel it. Easy to step out. Not stay stuck. We're never stuck, and if we're stuck, they'll just teleport us out. Easy. I guess I could go over here. I don't really care too much. It's not a big deal. I'll collect them, but also not a big deal. But I guess I could see what this week's actual bit is, and then go from there. There is that too. Or we see nothing, and that works too. I'll collect it. But again, won't do anything to it. I just realized there was a sea foam marigold again. In the midst of all that. I don't know if I've really caught that. I don't even know how many I've caught. I mostly was just seeing a sea of orange, the usual. Wow. Probably was excited for the time that it happened. Then I'm mostly focused on the hibiscus that's orange. And then that marigold. I guess I can go here to see. Whoops. Nope, that's 9. Wow. So it's been there chilling. I don't even know where it was. Again, just calling out colors that don't even matter. Again, probably did freak out. I don't think there's any real point in this, but I will just do it. Just to show. Any of those important though, actually? Here, let me do this. I think I've already... I mean, there hasn't been, at least for me, anything super new. Hello, good sir. You might actually have something today. Ah, there you are. And there you are, just standing, staring. You scooted over a little bit. Crazy. What do you think? My outfit's super cute, right? Just some paper, though. But thanks for bringing me. Love having you here. Fair enough. And that was that. But again, I gotta make the other places. Like how you're just strutting about like that, good sir. We do. Protein. Craft that. Fascinating. Damn it. You've got to be kidding me. At least I got to make his stuff, and that's the important part. It's sand dollars. It is. And then cozy drinks. Which is fantastic. Love it. Love making the drinks. But love collecting the sand dollars. But okay. So... what is the best way to loop this? In a way, loop this. I mean, I guess I'll go... nope. I mean, I guess I could have done it in that. But I just wanted to go here. We're gonna leave. And then we're gonna go in here. I won't have any of them for this. And there we go. 5th star. Easy. Protein. It's over here. So it's gonna be interesting to see then where that takes us, I think. Hopefully. Didn't even realize. I thought I was 1 off. I guess I don't know how to count. Or, well, no, if I actually got to see him the weekend, then that would be 4. And then that would be 5. I literally don't know how to count. That's what that was. Whoops. Done. Perfect. So, yeah, I don't really care about any of the other stuff. We're good. Minus that tropical edition, which I am just gonna... you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna talk to... wow. Catch those fish. Yeah, right. And you first saw them on the ground like that? Where did they go? That's what that Noel's job is. For me to do my dirty work. I'm just kidding. But I do want to get it done. So, I know this was counterintuitive, but we're gonna go back. I forgot. And again, this is not actually going to be where he stays. Still has... Nope. You moved inside. Hello? Protein, protein, protein! Protein, protein. Protein! Protein? Sure. Protein! Protein, 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 protein. Wow. I felt like I learned so much more from the character. I felt like we had a deeper connection than I've ever had before with them. But interesting enough, nothing happened. So I wonder what that means. When I say nothing, is that a quest didn't show up. There we go. But it didn't call out yet. It was just this. Like it didn't say that I found one. Because sometimes it does pop up. And then sometimes it doesn't. I guess. But I mean, also, sometimes it pops up early. Like some of those just were waiting, technically. Oh, you are going to your spot, aren't you, Corey? And then other times it, yeah. So I guess what I mean is, like, it didn't pop up because it was already there. It didn't pop up more than that. Because it was like, do your daily. That was the next quest. But I guess protein, protein, protein. Let's do it. Thanks so much for helping us get our yoga instructor here. He thinks you're amazing, by the way. And that cabin you made, incredible. Come on, let's go give the guy the welcome wagon. Really? This is what you consider the beach? Really? I don't know about that. I have different ideas of what a beach is, I guess. That's typical. Wow. Wrong one. I love having you here. My bad. Oh, great teacher. Thank you for coming. Namaste. I have some questions for you. Like, what should I be eating before yoga sessions? Protein. So wise. That's what I would have said. How exactly do we end up with a physique like yours? Protein. Right, right. And is there any kind of supplement that would help us train up our muscles? Protein! Hold on, yoga instructor. What's your favorite color? Protein! Oh, pure coincidence? I think we're gonna need a translator. We need someone who knows sports and exercise and stuff. I know, just the guy. Someone who likes jogging? You're so right. We need Pachacoko for sure. Okay. Well, let me just, go over to him, why don't I? You need me to translate for your yoga instructor? Maybe I need Choco Cat. He's more of a linguist than I am. He's on your wavelength. I'm sure we need you. Okay, take me to your instructor. Or you just go by yourself because you know where to go. I mean, don't mind me. But also I was thinking Choco Cat as well. Whoops. A little bit this way. My bad. What? Okay. She was here and then she was not. Okay, let's do this. Ask him something. What are the benefits of yoga? Protein! He says it can help with mobility and flexibility. Pachacoko, you're bilingual. He did? I knew you were the right friend for this. And what's your favorite yoga position? Protein, protein. I do not know how to pronounce that. Chakarbaskasana is very good for loosening up the spine. I like child's pose. I am a cat-cow person. I like the bit at the end where they let you go to sleep, aka it's corpse pose. What's your pizza order? Protein? Proteeein. He says, make me one with everything. I think he means everything pizza. Clever. I love everything pizza. That's a bit of a stretch. Yoga joke. Huh. What? Hello? Is she in the room with us? And what's your drink of choice? Protein. The Pocha Coco Energy Pop contains plenty of protein. Proteinception. It has tofu in it, is protein in his language. I hope that helped. Can I join in the yoga session? Of course. In fact, why don't we grab a few more people? I mean, she's counted as that she is busy. That's crazy. Okay, well, that's why I was confused why she wasn't there anymore. Makes a lot more sense that she just disappeared. I think it's funny when they track us. Oh, more fun activities for the island. That's such a great idea. Yeah, such a great idea. Yoga? I've always wanted to try it. I'll see you there. Oh, whoops, wrong button. So it doesn't let me bring up the map with this quick button, but it doesn't let me bring it up in the phone, and I can still fast travel. It's quite funny like that. This. These. Okay. Fine, but I'm not wearing yoga pants. Ugh. They're a little lost, a little confused, a little dazed. It's okay. Ooh. And then she's back! It's like she was in the room with us. Crazy. Protein, protein, protein! Protein, 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 protein! Protein! We got the great yoga mat. Protein? I'm all done. Let me stay a bit longer. Oh. For the class to end. Yoga is fun. I wonder if Dear Daniel would be interested in couples yoga. It's nice to have a new way to get my exercise in. These stretches are a hard workout. I'm gonna call it like that. And breathe, Retsuko. Relax those muscles, stretch, and ignore your phone. Oh, this is exactly what my poor aching bones needed. I mean, what? No, I'm not falling asleep. There was a bee. Oh my. Yoga helps me feel calm when things are stressful. At work, that's all the time. I think this is going to be my new hobby. My word. Can you do that? Oh my god, Proteeein. Yeah, I'm all done. Okay, great. And there we go. Quest complete. And there. That comes up now, I guess, because... Sure, but very, very good and swell. So, again, here's the outlook, and yeah. Whoops. But dang, so close, but yet so far. So, have to wait on that, and then I just have to make the places for those two. And then, of course, those two as well. So, things are going well, though. For, of course, this is the one that we really were waiting for, right? As we had to wait for, and I quote, tomorrow. But it is tomorrow, wink wink now. So, Hither and Yon Part 2 meets a number role in the Merry Meadows. So, a place that I did not actually go to for my usual, or past usual, well, stroll around for chores. But we get to be here now. And thus, here we go. Whoa. We have everything ready, Podon. Time to help Karun find the island. The stardust will remind him of the endless cosmos and the flower crown of the scent of dreams. These are perfect to help guide Karun here. Now to set up the beacon. Just give me a moment. Holy. There, that should do it. Now Karun will be able to find us. Oh, but we must make sure he has a place to stay. I'm a pro interior decorator, absolutely. A cabin, you say? A cabin would certainly work. I can't wait until Karun is here. What is it, Cinnamon Roll? The Cinnamon Roll's the other way. Just thinking about milk. Soon, I hope that we can all be together. All right. We got this cinnamon roll sleeping bag. I'm like, why did it say start? Oh no, not a picture. Okay. And that was, or they at least it started then ended? It sounded more like it was the other way around. All right. My bad. Well, here we go. So we got the resident business. Must be in Cloud Island. That's the important part. Must have one, the wallpaper, rare candle, must have the book, and must have that. I mean, that seems pretty straightforward, but oh my gosh, did that take its sweet daring time. Now, if we do take a look, and yes, I said daring. We do have a few cabins over here. And then we could also potentially just go ahead and put them together, which might be something that I do. But I don't remember the cost and the point of this beautiful endeavor to, of course, have them in the clouds. But in turn, maybe they can all be separate in their own ways. You know, maybe it's a solo endeavor. But that will be fun for me. It's funny, though, how we had to wait until, though, for sure, the, I guess you could say quest was over to see that we need them as a resident, because otherwise the other ones have shown up left and right. But speaking of showing up left and right, let's go ahead and show up here again for shopping. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Oh, he got us another. I'll survive. I'll get more of those though. He's just in it to win it right now. He's like, you want him? You got him. Which, speaking of wanting and getting, I did not mean to hit the button. But thank you. I just meant to say that's what we got today. I was gonna hit on the next one. I was gonna hit on this one. Because I was gonna say I'm just about to go, in a matter of speaking, in order at this point. Wow. Now, I might actually want to use these in the space that I'm going to be creating. I think it'd be very pretty. As for, though, some of this, that did not show up correctly. It will have to wait. And I also don't know what the character likes. We're already going to be forced for some of this, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Wow. But yeah, then we just have those two left, at least to get, because then my bad. Oops. There's again also from the previous year, which, you know, it's okay. I mean, there are some things that I thought were really cool, and I still stand by that, but otherwise, I'm not necessarily taken away. You just, like, poofed over there, my guy. Okay. Nice. One thing I am happy about, too, is I'm happy that we do not have to put a mannequin out. Oh my gosh. I would have hated it. Alright. Oh, it's for our back. Makes so much sense for the yoga mat. And then, of course, if you wanted to, of course, get the colors. Though I guess we would get it here? Question mark? Sorry, wrong button. Let's see where they put this. They're literally at the top. I'm paying attention. So here again now are the beautiful fairy rings that actually move. I do think they look a bit more magical in their original state. I don't know. They're less magical here, but I'm gonna go ahead and kind of do my default color, as it were. I just like, even though I'm not wearing the default. We'll do this. And then that's that. I would want to get more. But here we go. And they're right here. Of course they are. And it's like these. Like these. Oh, we're so disappointing. They don't even deserve the time. But now we match even more. For the season! For the spring season. And not what I had rocking before. But okay, there we go. I was like, I think they're supposed to move when I'm moving. But with that, with them still a companion, we actually finished out the back accessories. I didn't even think about that. And again, if you look at it, only 13 is not a lot. It's just the color variants that make it a lot. As for this, we did pretty swell, and we're basically going to finish everything out, of course, with purchasing. As for logging in, technically by me logging in, that is logging in the 2 other days, because I did also save, we are closer to this, which again is more of what I'm interested in, so excited for that. Besides that, of course, though, we got the yoga instructor 5th star, and then of course we did the back in time and yoga class. So we are nearing the end, but it's only, of course, the beginning when it comes to the visitors. After all, I got cabins to make, so there's that. But I don't think the wait was worth it. That is, wait for a day for making the beacon. I feel like that was a waste of time. So, of course, although I do not know what changes they'll be making, if they still are going to stand by the changes that they talked about for at least quests, but waiting a day for that, it's not as, like, at the point that I guess I'm trying to make is, like, if I have to wait a day, I want it to be more of a fulfilling quest, if I have to wait a day at all. Of course, I know that's not everyone's, you know, playing style, right? Of course I would just want to get it done in the day. And then obviously the waiting game is the visitor themselves to arrive, sure. But when it comes to that particular step-by-step, I don't see why not short it down. So hopefully it will be shortened down, and thus you can just start working on that cabin, because of course with this one too, they are on a set schedule. And then that set schedule is like, okay, are they here or are they not? Considering, well, yeah, that didn't really work out for some, as of course we also look at the board, which again, it says no announcements, but that's because I already took care of who was here. Air quotes. Right, it would have said that the yoga, or sorry, that yoga instructor was here, but it decided not to. It decided to leave him out. And then of course, you know, you got this one here, but you know, with their time, they're gonna be peacing out anyways. Sooner than I think. That is in a number of hours. And then if we were to go, sorry, over here, for example, at least this is where I put them. Wherever you put them, at least as far as putting them in hot. Mount hot. Yes, head would, you know, vary, but right, it would have shown that the sign was up. This is his room, but he's nowhere to be found. So, a little disappointing in that regard, but it's fine all the same that, you know, we got at least the yoga instructor done. So, that's again the most exciting part, which again, I'm going to be moving the yoga instructor over one. Then that other one will be empty. So you know what? We're going to actually just be over here, and that's how we're going to close it out this time. Such a different change of scenery is what I was going to go for. But with this change of scenery, will we see who we wish to see in the coming week? Because of course, all is silent on who's going to arrive until the next time we jump in. And of course, when we do, will they want to say hello as quickly and eagerly as they state for their arrival? Or will it be a wait a day or two till they decide to say truly hello, given their cycle? And of course, when it comes to a magical unicorn friend, how soon will they want to say hello? And how quickly will I make those cabins for everyone else? I guess only time will tell, but that will be next time! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, once again, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Lister Lise, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be.